Welcome to First Division action right here at the Almond Park. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Live on the Dominica Football Association. Hoping that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Thanks for joining us right here. And we are on the way. It's Exodus FC and the Kalinago Warriors FC team for fantastic action on this sun-setting beautiful Sunday from the Almond Park. Joseph Fadul here with you alongside the one and only.
Good afternoon to you, Joseph. Colonel Charles here with you. It's always an honor, always a pleasure to be with you during these games. Today looks like it's going to be some nice football. Looks like it's going to be a bit of an aggressive match as well from the early onset of things. Yeah? So we definitely look forward to that First Division action right here at Almond Park.
Well, Exodus in red and the Kalinago Warriors in yellow. Just to differentiate with the colors. Strike early on from Exodus from the number 12. Genie shoots, slips in, and we have our first goal coming in from the number 12, Mickenson June. Mickenson Jen. So Mickenson Jen, the number 12. Our first goal coming in from Mickenson Jen, the number 12 for Exodus, starting things off heavy this afternoon.
Looks like Exodus has decided that they're gonna take advantage of this match from an early onset, leading the scoreline 1-0 from that early goal from Mickenson. It's really good weather. The sun is out, but it's not too hot. There's a bit of cloud coverage, so it's allowing a nice bit of breeze to blow along the match. Right now, if you think of the First Division, we have other matches happening right now in Stock Farm, where we see Baffin State coming up against Wayne Georgia
Academy.
Yeah. So it's pretty good football happening today.
No, I wouldn't ask you which one you'll be
supporting. Yeah, I'll try my best to stay away from that. Off
air, everybody knows who I support off air.
Indeed. In our line of work, we have done a pretty good job at remaining,
as neutral as we
can.
Sometimes we may seem to, sort of tilt a little bit, and then we kind of catch ourselves in time. So
indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. But we see Kalinago FC coming up with a nice little opportunity there, and a ball down the line, but the referee linesman saying offside, the flag in the air instantly.
Well, that was the cross to Jeremiah Thomas. He got a beautiful cross. I think his feet sprinted a bit too fast for him. There he goes with the escape again, getting through. He's under a little bit of pressure as the ball taken from him. Goes down the line.
Yes.
Sanford goes to the throw-in. Number 9 gets it.
Connection to the ball, but not enough direction. A good connection, not enough direction.
Exodus with the attacker, and Devon Coffey, the goalkeeper, comes out to give a clearance. Kalinago Warriors with an attempt on the far right side. Possession lost by them. Good saladin through the midfield there. They get the escape, and the back line shortly holds up a little bit. Ricochet. Last touch was Nazin Sanford of the Kalinago Warriors.
So Joseph, as it stands right now in terms of the tables, St. Joseph and FC, Exodus FC stand one before the bottom of the table. So the scoreline right now is really fitting for them in terms of the points bout. It's really fitting for them in terms of the points bout. And there's one team separating them from Kalinago Warriors FC. So Kalinago Warriors sitting with 7 points, while Exodus FC sits with 5 points. At the bottom of the table, RC Doctors FC at the top of the table in that group. Yeah, that's right now. And then in the other table, in the other group, we have Bafzid FC sitting on top, coming up against Wayne George FC, who is 7th on their side of things. Yeah. There was the number 9 for Exodus.
And Devon Coffey with 3 saves within the last 2 minutes. The number 9 for Exodus, Evensto Esteven. Very unique name right there.
Yes. I think it comes back to that conversation that we were having
yesterday, I believe, yes. With the under 15s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, when you spoke of as teachers, as radio personalities, the type of names that you encounter. There goes St. Joseph another, but Exodus with another opportunity. I have to always remind myself that it's Exodus and St. Joseph. It's 2 different teams from the same
community. Yes. Well, it's been all pressure on the Kalinago Warriors. Not been able to get past the midfield. Well, at least until now. Let's see whether or not they can hold on to it. Gets shadowed by Kima Philip. Backline pulls all the way for them. Kima gets intercepted on the far end. Down through to the middle. Another interception by Exodus. Playing it on the far left side. Complete pullback. I really thought he would have actually. Yes. I really thought he would have as well. Look at it. In fact, Cornell, it has even cost them possession, or at least they are being challenged by the Kalinago Warriors, and the Kalinago Warriors have been holding up. Took advantage of that mistake.
Indeed. Like I said earlier, Judef, I think that it's going to be a very competitive back-to-back match. I think that it's going to be a very competitive back-to-back match. So you're going to see both teams really trying their best to walk away with these points, yeah?
Little shadowing, he just shadowed it out for a throw-in. Kima attempting to push forward. Down through to the middle, gets intercepted. Push down. That's the number 16. He was attempting to push forward. I believe that was
Wilbert Coffey.
Wilbert Coffey, yes. No, Dylan John, the number 16, yes. So they benefit from a throw-in. Challenging for us commentators as well.
Yes. So far, Exodus have been playing the better bit of football right now. But I will say that they are coming up against a relatively young Kalinago Warriors side.
Good string of passes there. Pulls back a little bit, doesn't put himself into too much danger. But we do see the Kalinago defensive, the back line holding up for them.
Yes.
Not putting the goalkeeper under too much pressure.
I think they're going to need to do that today. They're going to need to really support their goalkeeper today. They're going to really need to assist him in terms of not allowing that bit of pressure to mount up on him.
Too much, at least.
At least.
We already saw one in favor of Exodus.
Yes. Countless waves of attack so far from Exodus since the start of the game. Bit of a dangerous play there. That high foot in the ear from the number 9 for Kalinago FC. That's Vince Daru. So referee Francois decided to stop that play only allowed initially. The foul was actually against Exodus FC.
Referee Francois having a word with looks like Keenan Roll. Just to a bit of control. Because we know that the officials have to maintain
control at all times, yeah?
Yep.
Midfield from Kalinago FC not really having so much structure. So they're not getting opportunities to really create chances. So you see a lot of, wide passes that's not really aimed at anybody.
Kima Philip with an attempt. Straight into the goalkeeper, Devon Coffey's gloves. Interception, that's a foul. Evensto Estevan. Long one forward. Jeremiah. Kimar looking for options, pulling back a little bit, chips it over. Mikel. Jasian plays it forward. And the offside flag saves them.
That's an interesting call again.
Yes.
I'm always on the lines whenever these calls are made because you don't see the eyes of the linesman, and he has quite an important decision to make. Yeah, so as much as the reaction of the field, you're surprised. It's offside and offside. The official's call is final. You see our man in the center having a word with the goalkeeper.
But a good run of play by Jasian for Exodus.
Yes, indeed.
Unfortunately, the offside, like you said, caught him. Oh, that's a good string right there. They get through. It's not going to be called. Very interesting, though.
Nice with the defending from Exodus there. Keenan Coffey doing some work there to clear that ball, but not far enough, only as far as Kalinago FC attacker.
Kalinago Warriors have been looking for Jeremiah. Jeremiah has been the main man forward so far. Dylan has been some assistance to them. Kalinago Warriors benefit from a foul. They take back possession. Maybe about 30 yards out or so. Others.
Nice ball inside there. Still a chance, but not enough. Number 7 getting a boot on it there. That's
Keenan Roll.
Keenan Roll.
Yes.
Getting a little bit of laces on there, but counter attack from Exodus. The flag remains down. It's a 1-on-1 versus the goalkeeper. And he. Oh boy.
That was a good drive by Siobhan Bellot.
But
direct.
Not
enough. No.
I'm very disappointed at this attacker. You got a 1-on-1 chance with a goalkeeper. You have to bury that. As a striker in any division, you have to bury that. There's no reason for that to not be another goal. But with that being said, kudos to the goalkeeper for that save, that touch of the ball with his glove. I think that's Wilbert Coffee.
The goalkeeper for Kalinago was
Kalinago.
Devon Coffee.
Devon
Coffee.
Devon Coffee doing a pretty good job of that save.
Oh well, yes. On the score sheet, on the official sheet, you're correct. It's Wilbert Coffee, but we know him as Devon. You know. So our colleague. Not too much of a long one pushing forward for Kalinago. Kima gets a small touch. And you were talking about the midfield play, and they're looking like they're taking advantage of it a little bit.
A lot of rush plays, man. Nothing. They're not taking enough time on the ball. But there goes Kalinago. There goes Exodus FC for another one-on-one opportunity.
And that's number 2. That's number 2 for Exodus. So it looks like the number 17, Odell Robin, the number 17, scores the second goal for Exodus.
Good opportunity, good bit of play there from Exodus. Again, when you get these chances, Fado, you have to capitalize. You have to take it. Yeah, in football, we have a thing that we talk about, the football gods. And the football gods come back to haunt you. You get these opportunities and you don't make good of them. They come back to haunt you on the other end. And usually they come back to haunt you in the form of a goal.
Well, earlier on, they had a brilliant one-on-one, which they did not take advantage of. So I suspect this one, they attempted to make up for it, which they did. They're looking for Jeremiah pushing forward, and will they get Jeremiah? Yes, they will get Jeremiah. Kevin George pull back a little bit. Kima Philip looking for options. Doesn't get through. George. Back to Kima. On the line. He's under some pressure. Back to George. Spreads it down through the middle. Shoots! Oh, to me that was a bit of a wasted opportunity by Shervon there. I thought, and this is me, he had a number of options probably to play it inside left a little bit. I really thought he may have, at least, composed a bit more. Yes. I agree. I understand the idea. You're trying to get between the height of the goalkeeper and the crossbar.
Yes. So there's an update in the game in Stock Farm. We're 45 minutes just before the halftime. The score is 7-0 in favor of Buffet State.
Well then.
7-0 in favor of Buffet State. So if you thought this scoreline was bad, Fadul.
Oh, Jeremiah was looking for Dylan on the inside. Didn't get Dylan. They still keep possession. He's going to ask for some assistance. Yes, he will. No foul called there. Chip it over to George, playing it in through to the midfield. Shervon on the far end, left side.
That's a throw in there coming in. So the halftime blows in Stock Farm, Fado.
7-0.
The scoreline is 7-0 in favor of Buffet State FC versus Wayne George. Again, we won't talk about likes and dislikes.
No.
When it comes to this one right here, but somebody is happy.
I wonder if we can call his name though. Would it be wrong if
we can definitely make mention of Michael Joseph, Coach Big Joe.
Yes.
Who is definitely having a good Sunday today with this scoreline.
And this is just the first half.
This is just the first half, so And I've been told that they've been throwing quite a number of goals. I've been told they're throwing quite a number of goals. So it could have been more, but you know, football is football. You have two halves of it. But in this first half,
yesterday he made a prediction so accurate. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would have definitely bet on him yesterday. He was so accurate with his prediction.
Yes.
And then some as well. Kalinago with an attempt to get through. He was looking for Jeremiah, still has the possibility. Number 12, not being able to control it, the number 12. That's less than Laura.
Not doing enough there. They had a pretty good opportunity to, you know, put a dent into the scoreline. But not doing enough.
Events on the right side gets the cross inside. Straight into goalkeeper's Coffee's hands.
Comes over there to Williams. Jeremy there. Good.
Jeremiah sprinting forward.
Not the best first touches. I am convinced that they could have had a better first touch there.
Kudos to Samuel Harris. Got the clearance, the number 15 for Exodus.
Yes. He had a bit of help there by Keenan Coffee, who stopped that first attempt. Yeah.
So if you're joining us live from the Almond Park, it's 2-0 in favor of Exodus. First goal coming in from Jeannet, and second goal coming in from Robin.
Dylan Coffee wasn't happy with that last bit of excitement. Looked like he's that tired legs already. Only 4 defenders with a wave of red jerseys coming down on them. Yeah.
Exodus with a chance, and they are going to get, it's going to get cleared. Dickinson Jean, that's the goalkeeper. He was looking for number 2. Going to see our first corner of the game going in favor of Exodus. Only one man deep in, that's Odell Robin, the goal scorer. They keep it short. It's going to spread very wide. Few drops from the heavens coming down.
Just a little bit of hydration. Just a bit of hydration. Terrence from Kalinago FC.
Get through. Mikael will get the clearance. That's Mikael Badwell, the number 4 for Exodus. Kalinago 2 attackers forward with some support. Jeremiah on the far end gets intercepted. Kevin George from Exodus attempting to put some pressure.
Ball from going enough, but only to the boot of Exodus FC midfielder.
Goalkeeper Coffee coming.
Seems like a goalkeeper with a lot of courage, but sometimes blind courage is not. It doesn't really work on a football field. And St. Joseph on the top of the 18-yard box there again.
Good clearance out. Kalinago Warriors. Again, much needed possession. They're in deficit by 2.
Coffee really spearheading the defense in the back today. You see a lot of players coming down on his side of the field, and he really jumping into action on numerous occasions.
Side, so I think they would be wanting to defend a bit stronger that left side in order to quell any attempt. Long one goes forward. Chance by Odell, straight into
Thankful hands, eh?
Jeremiah with the sprints. It's a little love dodge. Nudge right there. Push forward again by the Kalinago Warriors.
We have a corner there for Kalinago FC.
Two corners, one each.
I don't think the height advantage
For Exodus.
for Kalinago FC is gonna help them with that set piece.
Well, I do hope our cameraman is
Safe on
okay,
top, yeah.
safe on top. He looks for option. Attempts to spread it long or spread it wide to Jasian. Jasian was very clear on the right side.
And for our viewers who are here with us at Almond Park, we have more football action for you guys later this evening. In some Premier League action, we have Dubla FC, the tentative winners as per the point standing of the Middleham United FC. There's going to be some exciting football a little later today. Middleham being one of the teams who have formed a rebel at some point in the last couple of years, drawing and winning. So we're expecting a really good match later on today. Clearly offside the number 9 of St. Joseph FC.
Evensto Estevian.
Expensive name, Joseph. It's a name.
Estevian.
That's right. That's right. Evensto.
Evensto. Or Evensto? Yeah, Evensto.
That's an expensive name, Joseph. Bracket.
Well, I mean, if whenever you give people a bit of your history, they will see that Cornell is an expensive name, especially with the spans of a career that you know.
But I appreciate the roses. I appreciate it. So I thank you, my very good friend. I thank you.
So we have, I believe, our water breaker, much needed. Is it a water breaker?
I'm not sure. The weather. I don't think the weather really calls for a water break. I don't think the weather really calls for a water break. So
I do hope our cameraman is doing okay. Getting the thumbs up from our cameraman. He
shout out the team
seems to be okay.
I think our cameraman walked with his coffee and his raincoat, so he should be okay. Coffee and raincoat
prepared.
is always important.
Always prepared, yes. So that was, it seems like the 1 minute water break, cool down. As we
interesting time for a cool down, but I don't think the weather was, the weather warranted a cool down. Maybe that's just me.
George spreading it through to the middle. Was attempting to slide it through Chevron, not getting enough dressing on that salad there.
And light work. Is easy work there to receive from the goalkeeper.
I thought Jassian may have wanted to push forward a little bit more before attempting. Kima Philip gets the push forward to Evento. Evento on the left side coming through straight into goalkeeper Coffee slipped totally. What would you know? How would you describe that? Not in a bad way, because he had it and it
I think
sort of like
he anticipated it too much.
Okay.
He anticipated it too much. He went down, in anticipation for that low ball. But his reaction was a little too much. But here he comes again in a one-on-one attempt, showing that courage that I spoke about earlier, really putting his mark, onto this proceeding despite the scoreline.
Finally, some signs of life from the number 16, and it gets cleared by Mikel Badwill of Exodus.
Yeah, Dylan John not doing enough there to take advantage of that lack of manpower from the defensive backline of Exodus. I think the Kalinago Warriors FC need to try their best to get more chances in. I don't think they have put up enough chances up against the goalkeeper for Exodus, and they've gotten chances but not taking shots.
Events though, pushing forward.
A light foul there?
Yes.
I don't see the reason for that call, but the referees know best, as they say.
I thought the challenge was fair,
I thought it was a
fair challenge, There wasn't any aggression, any malice in it, but again, the referee has the front view. Exodus looks like Siobhan Bellot is down for
some light stuff there. So
not Siobhan.
I expect, a difference in terms of the aggression. Oh, nice save there, but the ball straight onto the goalkeeper, Coffee, holding it up, some thankful hands, yeah. Jeremiah looking like he was in no man's land there. Not Jeremiah, I mean Dylan.
John.
We have Jeremiah now on that ball there trying to defend.
Kima with a push forward, and Coffee will comfortably pick it up again. Long one forward.
I think at this point, these aerial balls need to stop. They have tried numerous amount of aerial balls. Look at him lining up for another one there.
The idea of the aerial ball is good, Cornell. The only, I don't want to say a problem, the only thing I believe they should work on, and I'm trying to be positive, we're not trying to bring on any teams in any way. I believe the aerial balls, they just need to be able to better control them. That is what I think they should work on that. The aerial balls are good ideas. You have to admit, an aerial ball, if it is properly taken, right. I mean, you as a coach.
Properly executed indeed, but
I don't think the finishing touches of receipt of the aerial balls on the Kalinago Warriors end has been, just to put the finishing touches on it.
Indeed,
yes.
Indeed.
I think he's going to go aerial again. A bit short.
Exodus striker.
Back again, Exodus.
So as we come a bit closer to the end of first half, Joseph, it's interesting. The scoreline remains at 2. I would have expected some more goals from Exodus. They had a lot more chances. Oh, and there's another chance. Shot at goal, but not enough venom. Straight to the hands of the goalkeeper Coffee.
We're 38 minutes into play at the Almond Park Premier game. I believe this is the last of 2 games for the Dubla team. And a push forward. Absolutely nobody there to answer for the Kalinago Warriors. Daru not pushing as aggressive as he should. Jeremiah not responding either. Exodus are taking their time, trying to play it down through to the middle. Gets through.
Esteban trying to get through to that ball, but not doing enough.
Well, the idea was there.
But no support. I think already tied legs on the Kalinago FC, the Kalinago Warriors FC. Joseph.
I hope not.
I
really hope not, because we have the rest. We're what, 39 minutes in, and we still have the rest of first of 45 and another 45 to go. So
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not that.
How much? How much? And 38 minutes in right now. So we're coming closer to the end of the first half. A bit of football left to play. The scoreline being 2-0 with the leaders. Joseph, you can go ahead and remind our viewers the goal scorers for Exodus.
Exodus FC with 2 goals. Just before we get to the 2 goals, an attempt by Evensto on the left line. Jasion still putting in the pressure, gets the cross from the right side. A bit overzealous with that particular cross. Goes all the way out. So yes, let us, like you said, so Mickenson Jean, the first goal scorer, and the number 17, Odell Robin, the second goal scorer for Exodus so far. Still waiting to see whether or not the Kalinago Warriors will put one in or 2. Or
I think for sure they will score a goal today. They have made enough opportunities. They have shown that they can get to the back line of Exodus FC. So I think they'll get a goal today. Whether or not they'll get it now, or they'll get it to the latter segment when legs are a bit more tired, that is still yet to be determined. That is definitely still yet to be determined. They have another throw in there for the Kalinago FC.
Some of the supporters of the Kalinago Warriors, trying to encourage them, trying to chant them on, asking for a goal, and really trying to give them some encouragement.
But like she said, it's very true. They are very flat-footed. Yeah. They are not responding to the ball. Like, look at this. This was uncalled for. What was the point of that?
To me, there was more than enough time
at the back. You had the goalkeeper. You could have turned right. You could have turned
left. You had more than enough support with you.
Unnecessary pressure. Yes. Defense. I think. I don't want to say tired legs, but tired minds. Definitely tired minds. We see some of the boys already here from Middleham FC getting prepared for that Premier League showdown against Dubla. Definitely an exciting match in the making.
Kalinago Warriors attempting to push through. They do get a little bit of push through and it gets shadowed out. Not out, but gets shadowed by Badwill. Pushing through to midfield. Nazin for Kalinago. Spreads it down through to the middle. He gets to, or he was
Dylan.
attempting to get to Jeremiah and
Dylan could have taken some more time on that ball. He could have taken some more time on that ball. That was the number 16 there for Kalinago FC. I don't know what happened there.
I'm
saw
really not
Jeremiah
sure.
really
Yes,
step back a bit.
not sure too. I was looking to see whether or not the offside flag had gone up, but didn't see. There we go, the number 7 Chevron with an attack to the number 11. Gets a clearance shot! And Jasion George puts number 3 for Exodus. As it's looking very dim so far for the Kalinago Warriors.
I was about to share the exact sentiments, Joseph. Very dim trajectory right now for the Kalinago Warriors if it continues along that path.
He faked the goalkeeper out. The defense attempted to sort of, tackle it out, but, he wiggled away for his defense and just tapped it in.
At this point, as a defense, you have to, again, protect your goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's on the floor. This is where you have to go all out.
Sheet for Exodus. That's the end of the first half. That's the end of the first half from the Almond Park. 3-0 in favor of Exodus at this time. So goal scorers coming from Mickenson Jean, Odell Robin, and the final goal coming just about 60 seconds ago, coming from Jasion George to close off proceedings from the Almond Park. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. If you want to say some final words.
Come on now, we come back in 15.
15 minutes, yes. Welcome back to action at the Almond Park.
And Joseph, we're back again for second half action. Right here in Almond Park, Exodus FC, Kalinago Warriors FC. Early opportunities there for Exodus, and a little flick above the goalkeeper, but the ball going just too wide. Early chances there for Exodus FC. Joseph, the scoreline being 3 goals to nil in favor of Exodus. I think they had a bit of a break there for the players to regather. Now it's a chance for the Kalinago Warriors to really try to regain some bit of hope. An early goal will definitely do just that for them. If they don't score before the 60-minute mark, I think it's I don't see strong hope. Yeah, I don't see strong hope.
So far, they've not been able to string anything forward. Jeremiah on the far end and gets muscled out, spreading it wide to Dickinson. Back to Kimon. Good string of passes. Kalinago gets the interception to the number 16. He's on a bit of a challenge, gets the breakthrough. George putting him on a little bit of pressure. And George gets the steal from him, not allowing him to go through. And they get a corner. The Kalinago Warriors benefit of a corner. I think the last touch, George was, Badwill, sorry, I do apologize. Badwill was the one with the last touch.
So just early set piece there for the Warriors. Ball inside, but no heads of any of the Warriors to really respond to that ball. Jeremiah with a chance there.
And the offside flag
The offside flag goes up. It's offside. So just a heads up, in our first division action in the city, for those of you viewing this match, the scoreline as we last left, it was 9-0 in favor of Buffet State, who are going up against the Wayne George Football Academy. So a definite thrashing over there in the technical center.
Dickinson to George, playing it through to the middle. Siobhan pushes forward. Dickinson attempting to sprint forward.
Very timid push behind that ball there. Not a very, attack-minded runner towards the ball. Very timid, like he was afraid to make contact or to go after it.
I think good play by Kevin Lazar of the Kalinago Warriors, number 14, making that's Kevin George, who's aerial with that attempt. With his hands up in the air, said, "Sorry guys, sorry, but opportunities lost cannot be regained."
Cannot. These are those opportunities that the football gods watch, yeah? And a very light ball out, goal kick there from the Warriors FC. There goes another one of those aerial balls that we were talking about. Kimon doing light to take care of that.
I think the idea was there to Dylan, but Dylan actually gave it his back. There we go, and the offside flag goes up against against Odell Robin for Exodus. I think they will look to press down through to the middle. shadowed out of possession.
Veteran defender Kimon there trying to hold up, but not enough space to turn with that ball there.
Kalinago Warriors take the throw in. Lawrence on the throw in.
So he's been instructed to give that long ball into the defense, but not enough power behind that throw.
Spreading it in. Good string. Pulls all the way back a little bit. Odell, not sure why. Spreading it into George into the middle. Holds up. Kima looking for options. He has one in. Spreads it to Odell on the left side. Attempt him to penetrate in. Danger shoots.
And good save there by Coffee. Pretty good save there by Coffee, ensuring the scoreline remains the same for now.
Kalinago Warriors, they were attempting a very quick counter.
Fado, looks like we have a penalty in Stock Farm for Wayne George Academy.
Okay.
We had the man, we had Denzel Riley, Captain Denzel Riley, coming up against Sachin Thomas, I believe.
All right.
And Riley really making a miss of that penalty attempt. Could have been a consolation goal, but nothing doing. We still have more action here at Almond Park. The scoreline for those of you just joining us, 3-love, as you can see, to Exodus FC. There goes Kalinago Warriors with an opportunity, but Jeremiah.
I think Jeremiah saw that it was already going out. So I think he just decided just to
hold back.
Yes.
I'll save my energy for another one, he must have thought.
Hopefully he will get, and we say hopefully because
football, anything is possible.
Never sure if we're not sure if history repeats itself.
Yes. They say lightning never strikes the same place twice.
I mean, we have seen it struck number of times.
Oh man, there goes Exodus FC, but on offside.
Evensto Estevan, disappointed in himself, was really looking to push forward on the far right side.
Another one of those aerial balls, Fadl, but to nobody but Exodus attacker.
And they will take advantage of it. Looking for Odell, doesn't get Odell, gets an intercept.
Exodus FC once a dominant football team, you know, had a really good, nice young team. So I guess they're now trying to rebuild and reshape to get back to those good football days.
Here we see Jeremiah attempting on the far end, shoot! And that was a comfortable pickup for the goalkeeper.
That's it there.
Odell is playing it from the back, not yet able to push forward. Finally gets to push forward. I think he was trying to get the referee to join in the game a bit.
Yes. Referee.
Calling for the referee to get a card.
Bit of banter there, man. And a ball to nobody.
Somebody will get to that one. They will hold on to it.
Trying to get to Jeremiah there on the wing. The flag stays down. but he does not get an opportunity to get that ball. Looks like we have two subs getting ready for Exodus. We have the number 12 coming off, along with number 9 for Exodus. So number 12 and number 9 coming off for Exodus. Fadul, go ahead.
So Mickenson John, the goal scorer, and Evensto Estevan are coming off.
And we have the number 2 coming on.
2, which is Taj John Jules.
And the number 8.
Ryan Royer. Ryan Royer or Ryan Royer. Ryan or Ryan. So my bases are covered for both names.
Keenan Coffee looking to send that long ball into the attack, but the offside flag, a throw. Look like he's calling for it again.
He gets to push forward. Telling him to be careful with the offside. Ryan gets his first touch. Pulling back to Kima. Kima attempting to drive down the middle, takes his time. Gets the throw to the number 14. Options inside and Coffee. Kevin George with a shot on. Slips out of the hands of Coffee just slightly.
The question now remains, was that a good save by the keeper or a poor shot from the striker?
Very good question.
That is what the question is now.
Very
Was that a poor
question.
shot from the striker or a good save from the keeper? I'm leading towards a poor shot from the striker.
I'm saved by the keeper.
I like that. You must be a politician in the next life.
No.
I like that. I like that. Oh boy, and there was a shot, and it's a goal by the man Kimon, the veteran defender number 3 for Exodus FC, Kimon Walters. A beautiful goal there, man. A beautiful goal there by Kimon Walters.
So Kimon Walter puts 4 as Exodus continue their clean sheet sweep at the Almond Park. Escape through, one-on-one, keeper out.
And this is what you want from your defense in situations like this, Joseph. Your defense, your keeper is in no man's land. Your defense has to come to help.
Quick throw in by Kalinago. Again to no one. Dylan attempting to play it down through the middle. Gets through.
But tired legs, I believe from the Kalinago Warriors FC.
Lawrence not really making an effort to push forward. Still have quite a bit of football in terms of time to play at the Almond Park. As Exodus with another attempt.
Easy stop there.
Very.
But Joseph, I have some more gold news.
Like the way you said that, gold news.
Yes.
You really want to? Okay, yes, you can.
I have some more gold news in stuff, but just before that, we have
I think he was just waiting for it to come back inside
In-
18.
yes.
He came outside of 18. He just shadowed it back into 18 so that he could hover over it. Roye not able to hold on to it. Dylan. Attempts pass one, doesn't get through. Gets the beat onto him, reverse. Gets the slip through. Dylan. And again, like you've been correctly describing it, it really looks like tired feet, yes.
It's too early in that game for tired feet, you know. But football is a game of 90 minutes. And in the football action at Stock Farm, coming up to 90 minutes, 82 minutes of play, the scoreline is now 10-0 in favor of Buffy State FC coming up against Wayne Georgia Football Academy. For a missed penalty from Denzel Riley.
Michael Joseph, I suspect he's going to be a very happy coach.
Indeed,
In the south, we're actually in the north of the island. If you are brand new to the channel, or if you are a quote-unquote a visitor to the channel, you enjoy watching Dominica football, thank you for being here with us on this social media platform of the Dominica Football Association. Stream Genius providing sights and sounds. Throw in.
Just had two subs there coming there. Oh, and it's an opportunity.
Inside. Slides it through Jeremiah!
Oh, and Jeremiah just being in an offside position. The flag was up, and that was the consolation, or at least a sight of hope for the Warriors FC. But Jeremiah being in an offside position.
Good string of passes there. Thought he would have really pushed forward. Really thought he would have pushed forward. He had
a lot of hold-up play.
Yes.
A lot of hold-up play by Exo.
Jassian! Oh, Jassian is probably beating himself right now. Up in the air, that attempt.
He's still on the floor, so I think he must have gotten a bit of contact from the Warriors FC defender. Attackers for Exodus FC, they were calling for a foul, as they said it seemed to be a back tackle.
I'm not sure if you have the copyrights to that wonderful design of the shirt that you have on. I won't say what.
I won't say the name of the club, but I will tell you.
I wasn't gonna say if it was a club or not. Well, we can't say, but we're not say if it's. We're not say where. But
I'll tell you in the second game. I'll tell you in the second
we can
game.
Say in the second game.
Yes, in the second game I'll definitely tell you.
Not in the first one.
Yes, I can.
For now.
At least for now, I'll tell you in the second game.
John trying to salad that one in between. Walter didn't put enough dressing on that salad.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
I've left it a bit natural, dry. Passes and shots.
Definitely wasn't the intention.
No. You want to take at this time, especially seeing that you're in deficit of 3.
Another one of those balls that is just uncalled for. Another one of those balls, Joseph, that is just uncalled for. I don't see the need for those aerial balls, Joseph. They have proven that they cannot.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Cornell. What the only thing, if you look at who was over there, Jeremiah was over there, and I mean, at the time,
Joseph, not to cut you short,
yes,
but we
some
just
more
had another
news.
penalty in Stock Farm,
Okay,
and goalkeeper Sachin Thomas coming up against the goalkeeper Sean McDougall, making light work, adding to the scoreline, making it 11-0 at the technical center. So this is another penalty, the second penalty of the match. Is the goalkeeper Sachin Thomas, and he did very good to make the add to the scoreline
for Buffett State.
for Buffett State.
Right.
Yes.
So Buffett State is
So
now
Buffett State is now
11.
11 goals
Right.
to nil, coming up against Wayne George Football Academy. Oh boy, and there goes an opportunity for Kalinago Warriors. The flag is down. It's 1-on-1, and it's
A disappointing opportunity. Burton, very disappointing with that shot right there. In fact, very disappointing with that attempt, because let me tell you, he really looked, he was not going to get through with the keeper. He definitely was not going to get through. Just before we get to that, Odell attempting to push through, not getting through. Burton, to me, played a bit too greedy with that shot.
the scoreline should have been changed there.
Definitely.
The scoreline should have been changed. There's no reason why the scoreline is the same.
He was a bit greedy, too greedy with that. Held on to it too long.
There's no reason why the scoreline should have been the same. Whether he decided to pass that ball or to take that shot, a decision should have been made much faster.
He should have passed it.
He had the opportunity to take that shot, but he put it directly on the goalkeeper.
To me, listen, to me, he knew. It was very clear that he was not going anywhere with the goalkeeper. Dylan will sprint forward to that one and gets tackled out. Foul. I think George picks up the foul against Dylan John.
Do you think that was a foul worthy
of a card, probably? As the coach expert.
Well, the referee and the linesman are having a conversation right now. Usually, whenever the referee has a conversation with the linesman, most times it's followed by a card. So it's no cards being shown right now. Warriors FC looking to change the scoreline.
Burton will take the right foot. Hovers inside.
And defended by Kimon Walters there.
Exodus have the height advantage in such situations.
They do have the height advantage. That's why I have no clue why the Warriors continue to try these aerial passes.
Gets intercepted by Joseph.
Dylan trying to get that ball. Still Warriors FC in possession.
Burton again with a long one. And the goalkeeper. He hasn't had much work to do tonight.
No.
Probably actually almost no work to do tonight.
There hasn't had to be, he has not been called into action for really many expensive saves.
There we go. One-on-one opportunity by Shervon. And the offside flag saves the Kalinago Warriors from what may have been goal number 4. scorelines at Almond Park in this Division 1 encounter. In fact, I do apologize. 4-0. Jean Robin, Jassian George, and Walter, Kimon Walter, putting 4-0 into their favor. Jeremiah from the far end right side. He was attempting to drive, and Kima Philip denies him any further push. Some action, I believe, from the sidelines.
I think that some of the Dubla fans getting ready to celebrate. With 2 games left, I think that some of the Dubla fans getting ready to celebrate. 2 games left in the season.
So this week and next week for Dubla, that will end the Premier League season. But football does continue.
Definitely does. We have more First Division action. We have more of the Women's League action. We have the President's Cup that will be coming up as well. Oh, there goes the Kalinago FC. Dylan John, ball into the center. I think Dylan should have continued moving. Oh boy, and there goes some contact. And it's a straight red card. It's a straight red card for the number 10.
That's a Kian Burton.
It's a straight red card. I believe he was warned earlier. Yeah, now he's suffering the consequences of that action.
So Kian Burton gets red carded and walks off. Right now, the Kalinago Warriors are down to 10 players.
10 men at this point in time. I think that really puts the nail on the coffin, Joseph. I think that really puts the nail on the coffin.
Long push forward. Putting the Kalinagos under a little bit of pressure. Taj John Jules failing to push forward. We're going to be seeing the lights coming on very soon.
I think a bit of a somber moment in the match now. You know, that tired legs, tired mind. And we have a player on the ground. The medics is being called onto the field.
Scoreline from Stock Farm, I would assume still the same.
I think it ended at 11.
11-0, okay.
I think it ended at 11-0 in the favor of Buffy State FC.
Celebrations in favor for Buffy State. Play resumes. 4-0 in favor of Exodus. Long one inside 18, gets headed out.
What's the time look like right now?
I'm attempting to get to the
So maybe about
15 more minutes or
15,
so.
10 minutes
Yes.
left in this matchup.
Okay. Yeah, 77 minutes in, so just about a little under 15 minutes to go.
Yes.
Plus or minus, I would say maybe about 1 or 2 at least.
The time from stoppages.
I very much doubt referee Francois may want to prolong
To these proceedings for the first match.
second match proceedings. Should have gotten underway or should be getting underway in about 10 minutes time, but
So it
will
look like
be delayed a little bit.
So we may have a 7 o'clock start.
Just an attempt at goal and he scores!
More goals.
Tash John Jules puts number 5 for Exodus. Like how you said earlier,
Kalinago FC Warriors have now been successfully placed in no man's land. They have now been placed. There's no coming back.
I think the dirt over the burial grounds.
Yes. So right now, with the amount of time left, they may just take the shovel and just tap.
Just tap in.
Just
Maybe
tap
one
the.
or two more taps in.
Ooh, and that's definitely a foul. It's no ball there directly in front of us. That's boots on boots. You could hear that.
Ball.
And offside there. Offside call. He did go a little too early.
Rickson Paul.
He held the ball a little too long. I think that's what it was. He held the ball a little too long. If he had given it to him one time, then that would have been avoided. The offside would not have been called if he had given him the ball just a bit earlier. Yeah, just a bit earlier. Ooh, and straight.
Kima Philip is going to challenge Coffee. No challenge at all for Kima Philip.
Making it in the dirt. Ensuring that it's a well placed 6-0 Kalinago Warriors FC on the losing end of this scoreline against Exodus FC. They will go back to send your happy gents. They will go back to send your happy ends.
I'll be very honest with you, Cornell. I brought my tally sheet with me and I actually ran out of space. I really was not anticipating as much. I suspect I may have to write a bit smaller or probably use the space that I had for Kalinago. Take a bit of space from their side.
I hope that's not the tally sheet that you plan on using for the next match.
Well, no. Our next encounter,
Well, and there goes more opportunities there. The flag stays down. Exodus FC corner against Jeremiah.
Tash John Jules again! And he scores!
Opening the floodgates. An onslaught opening the floodgates.
For John Jules.
Making the scoreline 7, if I'm not mistaken. 7-0? 7-0. Kalinago Warriors FC versus Exodus FC.
Not sure, but they may have heard the results from Roseau and
they're trying to add to it.
Copy. Minutes to go, official time. Makwa, the sub coming through. John Jules again. Just waiting for time to run down. As best as they can, they will attempt to defend.
So right now, Joseph, we have that conversation of man of the match. So who do you think is deserving of that performance today?
Just before we get to it, John
Who's that?
and the boy has saved the Kalinago Warriors from more nails. That would have been definitely would have been it.
And that would have been a hat trick there for John Jules.
John Jules, yes, it would have been.
So definitely the top contender for man of the match.
Definitely, at least in terms of value.
Yes.
At least in terms of value. If I have to say from the Kalinago end, a bit on the minus side, I would say Jeremiah, at least with his attempt pushing forward. But at least for now,
we'd have to go with number 2.
To Taj John Jules of Exodus. So time winding down. And we see another yellow card being issued. Looks like to, not sure to who. Not sure if it was.
So Taj John Jules, the number 2 for Exodus FC, today walking away with the crown of a man of the match for today's proceedings, today's first division proceedings at Almond Park. Taj almost having a hat trick there at about 2 minutes ago.
Keeps it in.
Referee Francois just taking a look at his watch, looking to bring proceedings to an end in a short moment. Exodus looking to add to the scoreline before he does that.
We're looking for John Jules again. Didn't get John Jules. Dylan attempting to push forward. Back to Dylan again. Gets intercepted.
Number 7 for
Bordell playing it through down to the center. Miscommunication there.
tying embers and more chances there for Exodus. And more goals, more goals, more goals. That's number 2.
For Kima Philip. Yes, Kima Philip scores 2. So Kima with 2, the number 10. So 2 for Philip. And 2 for John Jules in this squeaky, extra, absolutely clean sheet.
Yes.
For Exodus.
So just about 2 minutes away from and Exodus FC has really stamped their dominance with the scoreline. The score being 9-8.
It's
About 3 goals shy of the scoreline in Roseau. I'm not sure if they're gonna have an opportunity to add to the score sheet before the final whistle. And there goes that final whistle, Joseph.
well, referee Francois not seeing any need to
Play the extra.
delay proceedings.
Yes.
The Almond Park keeping it lit almost down to the second. So very quick recap of proceedings here. Mickenson Jean opened up the scoring with Odell Robin, then Jasion George, K. Walter, Kimon Walter, then 2 from Taj John Jules, and 2 from Kima Phillips. Concludes proceedings at the Almond Park.
So that was some good first division football. Very high numbers in the games for today, first division games for today. We saw Baffin State winning 11-0 against Wayne George Football Academy, and the Exodus winning 8-0 against Kalinago Warriors FC. We have the dying numbers of the first division league coming up. Well, the group stage of the first division league coming up. We have some more exciting matches to play for the first round of matches for first division. But right now, we're going to put an end to today's proceedings in Almond Park as we get ready for the second match. We have some Premier League action. We have Middleham FC coming up against Jubla FC.
That's going to be streamed on FIFA Plus. So, of course, look for the stream link on FIFA Plus. Just look for FIFA Plus. And, of course, you'll see that game posted up momentarily. Thanks for joining us. Sights and sounds of First Division coverage provided to you by Stream Genius, the solo pilot. And, of course, hats off to Camilo for the fantastic sights and sounds provided by Stream Genius. FIFA Plus, Cornell, a pleasure as always. We're going to be back on